Jesus is the same yesterday, today, and forever. God doesn't change.
Nothing has the power to separate us from the great sacrifice that Jesus paid.
We are not Pentecostal because of our banner. We are not Pentecostal by denomination, but we are Pentecostal by experience. So now the question becomes, if this is what service implies, then why in the world should I serve the Lord? Why would I want to serve God? And furthermore, how can He expect me to serve Him with gladness? Why would I want to put myself in a situation that will cause resentment in me and bitterness towards Him? Why would I want to work as a slave for God? And I'll tell you the reason why. Because serving our master is very different than serving any other master in this world. You see, every other master would force you into their household. But my master, he does not force you into his household. He invites you into his household. He says, I stand at the door and I knock. I'm a gentleman about this. I'm not forcing you to come in. I'm not pushing you to come in here. I'm asking you. I'm inviting you. Would you like to come in and participate? You see, other masters, they say you don't have a choice in the matter. But our master, he says, whosoever will, let him come. You see, other masters, they are motivated by a power trip. That's right. But our master is not motivated by a power trip. He is motivated by love. That's why other masters say, do as I say when I say it, and don't ask any questions in the matter. But our master says, if you love me, you will keep my commandments, and my commandments are not burdensome. They're not grievous unto you. That's what our master is like. You see, work at the other master's homes, it's taxing and burdensome. But God says, in my presence, there is fullness of joy. And at my right hand there are pleasures forevermore. Other masters wouldn't even dare to leave their homes of comfort and their mansions of pleasure to live with mere servants. But our master was in the form of God, and he thought it not robbery to be equal with God, but he made himself of no reputation. He made himself of no reputation and took upon himself the form of a servant. God have mercy. And in the likeness, he being found in the fashion of man, he humbled himself and became obedient unto death, even death of the cross. Our master came to live like us. He pressed the button on the elevator and said, I'm going down to the slaves' den. I'm going to get on their uniforms. I'm going to dress like them, walk like them, sleep where they sleep. I'm going to die like they did. That's right. I'm going to do that so that they don't have a captain of their salvation. They don't have a high priest who cannot relate to their pain, who cannot relate to what they go through. you to know we have a high priest that knows exactly what we go through. He was tempted in all things, yet without sin. He went through what you're going through now. He knows who you are. Other masters, they could care less about you. But our master, he says, cast your cares upon me, for I care for you. Other masters say, my rulership is harsh. And, my rulership is harsh. But our master said, not in my household. My yoke is easy. My burden is light. Do you realize what he's saying? He's saying, if you want to come serve me, it's not a penalty. It's not a payment. It's not a problem. It is a privilege.